What's up, champion? I want to talk to you about hearing voices. We all are constantly hearing voices. I'm talking about the thoughts in our head, but they are shaped by the different voices that we hear. 4 voices that you can identify in your life. You have the voice of the Father, you have the voice of the accuser, you have your own internal voice, and then you have external voices. So let's start with the voice of the Father. The voice of the Father, you want to embrace that. God's voice always says, my child, I love you. My child, I care. I'm right here with you. I'm never going to leave you. I'm going to give you a second chance. I'm going to give you the strength to get back up. You need to hear that daily. You need to hear that often, and you need to embrace that. My child, there's greatness inside of you. My child, yes, I've given you this idea. Yes, I've given you this passion. Pursue it. You need to hear that constantly. Because on the contrary, there's a second voice coming out of the spiritual realm, and it's the voice of the accuser. What does the accuser do? He accuses us constantly. He's constantly going to bring a voice that condemns, that weighs you down, that brings you down, that puts you down. And you need to be able to receive light, the voice of the Father, so that that can drain out the voice of the accuser. So you need to be able to stand back and say, whose voice is this? What is it saying? And what should I do with it? My Father's voice, I'm going to embrace that. It's a voice of affirmation. The accuser's voice is going to be drained out by the truth of what my Father is saying about me. And now you can align your own self-talk, your internal voice, with what God is saying about you. Question: when you make a mistake, do you beat yourself up or do you cheer yourself on? Think about that. When you make a mistake, what is God the Father saying to you when you've made a mistake? He says, my child, get back up. My child, I'm the God of a second chance and a third chance. The righteous fall 7 times, but get back up again. You need to allow your voice to align with God's voice. Get back up. You can do this. God is going to empower you. God is going to strengthen you. And then the 4th set of voices is the external voices that come at you every day. Think about it. Sound bites, video clips, tweets, texts, updates, photos. And now you can look at all of that and say, is this lining up with what the Father is saying about me? If so, I'm going to receive this, I'm going to celebrate this, I'm going to embrace this. Or is this possibly lining up with the voice of the accuser? If so, I'm going to allow God's voice to flat this out, drain this out. My self-talk and the voices speaking into my life is going to echo the voice of my daddy, and my Father's voice tells me, my child, I love you, there's greatness inside of you, I'm with you, I will never leave you, I will never forsake you.